Hello and welcome Pop Sue Creative. Today I'm going to show you how to make a jigsaw puzzle using Inkscape. This lesson is really for intermediate Inkscape users. Maybe an advanced user will get some benefit from this. You'd have to be a pretty good beginner, I think, because I'm going to go very fast and I'm not going to show you everything I did or how I did it. Because it takes too much time. What I've done is I've created a grid of 2 by 2 squares and made a couple of copies of them because I'm going to be using them. You don't want to run out of them. I've made the innies and the outies simply a circle and a rectangle welded together. And you can see here that's an outie, an innie, this one's an outie. There's an outie. You can tell by the colors. That's why I have the colors the way they are. It helps me keep track. So I'm going to go through this very quickly because the important thing is how to deal with innies and outies. So you can see this one has an outie and it needs an innie. So you line that back up. Come and get one of these. You bring it over. If you need to magnify to see that, that will save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle if you do it now. Be sure and click back here or your whole screen turns red. Line that up. This is an outie. An outie is going to punch a hole in this square. So hold my shift key down and select that square and do a path difference. So now I have an innie and an outie. You don't want to be moving these around too much. You can use snap to grid if you get the all wonky on you. Go back, get another one. Now this one is going to have to attach over here, so I'm going to do an object, rotate, counterclockwise. That's going to get me the right direction. Bring it over here. Again, the alignment is just for making your puzzle interesting. I'm going to make this an outie, so that I'm going to path union that. Turn it back to blue. There we go. Now I'm going to get this one and bring it over here. Line it up. This needs an outie, so I need to come back and get another one of these. Don't run out of these. You don't want to make them over again. Duplicate it a few times. Again, go object, counterclockwise, move it right on top. And this is an outie. So it goes on this one. So I select that one and do a path difference. One more. Going to make that one an outie. So we're going to select this one and do a path union. There it is. You have to keep your innies and outies separated in your head, and the raised to tops and the counterclockwise. It's very tedious work. It's well worth it if you like making jigsaw puzzles for your children or your school or what have you. That's basically how it's done. If you are going to be using very big pieces, you're going to have to separate them into layers, each piece on a layer, but build it all this way and then put it in the layers. It's the only way you can get them to fit together when you cut. If you do the 8 by 8, it cuts nicely just this way. On my blog at Papa Sue Creative, you'll find an SVG file of this 8x8 grid. You'll also see some ways that you can decorate your puzzle pieces. I use shortcuts a lot, but once you have your grid in Inkscape, then whatever software you use to cut it, you add the graphics there. Thank you very much for coming. papasuecreative.blogspot.com